Alright guys, hope you're doing well. This is Rowlands here, and I'm a nutritional balancing practitioner. And thanks for the feedback on these videos. I actually think they're working out pretty good. It's much easier for me to commit to daily videos like this of, good topics, and a topic that I can speak a lot about in a short amount of time. So it's sort of easy listening, but with a lot of good information. So in this video I wanted to talk about chaos and confusion because chaos and confusion is a big part of the world today. What people need to understand is that the world at the moment is chaotic and it is confused. And I'm sure a lot of young people will be quite happy to hear that because this is one of the biggest problems, in my opinion, with growing up. We've been brought up into the world these days, and we're growing up these days in a world that is constantly surrounded by chaos and confusion. Whether it comes from this idea that there's 100 genders, or whether it comes from the age of individualism, where it's promoted for people to be super individual, so they're completely different to other people, or whether it's the fact that morals and values have just been put to one side, whether it's the fact that we turn on the TV and we're bombarded by bullshit, really. Things like Married at First Sight, which I talked about yesterday, Naked Attraction. You watch these videos and it's just riddled with chaos, confusion, fights. People love to watch TV programs which is basically based on decadency. Chaos around sort of sex and sexual health and what it means to be modest. It's sort of promoted these days for people to just dress and act in ways that are not healthy. A good example is I was listening to the radio the other day, and I was listening to WAP by, is it Cardi B? I don't know who it's from. The most disgusting lyrics I have ever listened to. It's absolutely vile. We live in a cancel culture. We are surrounded by parents who split up. Divorces are over 50%. So anyway, I could go on and on and on and on and on. But my point is, we are living in a world of chaos and confusion. So you need to live from a perspective where that is reality. It's not nice, it's unfortunate, but when you realise that when you step out of your house, you're going to be going into chaos. You probably can see it, now anyway. You might go to a party and people start arguing. You might go to the shops and, we're all like separated and not talking to each other, and, everything's sort of run through machines these days. So that's the best way to look at life at the moment, is the fact that it's chaotic and confusing. When you realise that, then you can sort of take a step back. When you try and live in a world full of chaos and confusion, and you try and accept that, you're going to go insane. Simple as that. Because there's no way to, be in that world and be part of that world and be sane. Because you're just set up for failure. This is what Dr. Wilson talks about when he talks about yin and yang. Yin is more expanded, it's more cold, it's more chaotic. Yang's the opposite of that. And in nutritional balancing, we come from the perspective of the world is yin and our bodies are yin, i.e. chaotic, confused, mixed up. And that's why we want to become more yang. So one thing that helped me was Dr. Wilson's website was a godsend for me. I hope these videos will help you understand truth and not truth, and separate confusion and chaos with order and sanity, and realise things like the Bible, religion. These were the bedrock of society. This is another thing. Society makes it out as if Christianity and religion is a lot of BS. It's not. It's solid. It has solid teachings in it for a reason. The idea of marriage, when you understand it more, it's solid. It works. The idea of family, the idea of the golden rule, the 10 commandments, they all create order. and breed sanity. So yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to realize that the world is chaotic and confused, and you want to sort of take a step back from it. Look at it from an arm's length. You need to heal yourself. You need to learn what's right from wrong by, reading the Bible, reading Dr. Wilson's website, watching these videos. Once you've got a good grasp on that, then you can watch other, people's videos. I like recently I've been watching a lot of Elliot Hulls. He's really completely transformed himself. He's always been pretty cool, but I think his stuff, the stuff he's been posting recently, it's very powerful. Great stuff on Christianity and just the chaos that we're surrounding ourselves by. And what you'll find is actually when you heal yourself and your brain starts working better and you get more sort of minerals like zinc and more higher vibrational minerals like selenium, silicon, you'll actually start feeling less chaotic, and you'll start feeling more grounded. Now the question is, well, can you be happy in a chaotic world? And what I say to that is, yes, you can. What you need to do is, instead of feeling like you're part of this big chaotic mess, you've got to basically create your own little universe, for yourself. So me and my partner, we always talk about, oh God, I want to get back to the bubble. Back to the bubble. It's like my home. It's calm, it's relaxing, it's got everything we need. We've got saunas, we've got enemas, we've got organic food in the fridge, So we've created this environment around ourselves where it's safe and secure. I'm in try and find a relationship where there's no drama, there's no chaos, there's no confusion. You know what I mean? You've got all of these healthy morals and values. So you don't have to create drama because you just understand each other well anyway. Surround yourself by friends that think similar to you. Watch things that are healthy for your mind. You know what I mean? Look at your mind like a garden. It needs feeding. Get out in nature. Get out on walks. Be part of the real world, which is sort of God's creation. And make sure your house breathes the truths of nature. Not too EMF. Not a lot of EMFs. Organic, good quality heirloom food. Make sure it's bright and it's got some plants in it and stuff. And you got to basically create your own universe, your own little bubble that you can live from, and be of service to people. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, or you've got any you got any questions that you might want answered on a video, pop them in the comment section, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.